Look out, oh. Yes.
On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too.
Now at the plate, Michael Brandt. Getting ready for baseball under the roof.
Let's play ball.
So a runner at first. Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's only 1 for 10.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
At the plate, number 33. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know, coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hey. 3-1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A Ball and a strike now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Taijuan Walker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. In there, strike one. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
A pause and the 0-2 down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line towards center field. Martin is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Brantley leads off first with one away. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Right side. Scooped up. There's one. Out. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Stepping in now, Jordan Alvarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Alvarez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And again a throw and the runner back. Walker comes set. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A runner on first with 2 away. Again, he sends it out of play. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, still no score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
The third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 5, Danny Valencia.
Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .375 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a curveball taken low for a ball. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, George.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Towards second. And that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, previously with Taijuan Walker. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Valencia has got it, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Houston. Now to the plate, Austin Nolan. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Settling in now, Kyle Lewis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lewis, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his first year at the big league level. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Leonis Martin, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Maldonado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Popped him up. Nolan has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Josh Reddick. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Valencia is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. Here's D. Gordon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in, number 33 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Haniger hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Too high. 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Now batting.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you could see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Into the box now, Jordan Alvarez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, George Springer. 0-1 the count. No outs, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Now the 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Houston. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So digging in now, Austin Nolan. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Bregman has it. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Not shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Two and 0.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First delivery to him on the way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Fastball well outside. Ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Michael Brantley. And that misses, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Leonis Martin. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
On its way is pitch number 75. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is there to put it away for out number 1.
The bat
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. And he takes ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
now batting, number 33.
Ready for another shot now. Number 33, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count. Oh,
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for Seattle. Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Josh Reddick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Count still at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Martin is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jordan.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Jordan Alvarez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
No strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Altuve stands at first with 1 out. To 2-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. One there.
Out.
On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard, but foul. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Valencia is there to make the catch and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. Astros lead this one 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in, Kyle Seager is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High pop up. Correa takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The first baseman.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. In now, Alex Bregman will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman, Alex Drex813.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Ready on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Yuli Gurriel will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Lewis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard to short. Gordon is up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 3-0. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Stepping into the box, Austin Nolan. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Presley is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. back up the middle to his left, Correa. And there are 2 away now. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Next for Seattle, Leonis Martin. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that low.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Here it comes, 2-0. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
Ball
3-1.
3 balls.
D. Gordon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the shortstop, D. Gordon.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Martin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Too high, ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up. Gordon over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside,
Trying to
ball
jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. They'll try it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Jordan Alvarez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. They swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 3-0. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
At the plate, number 33, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Chopped up the line to first. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. His career history with Roberto Osuna, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Back up the middle. Correa up the middle, on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Astros earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Lance McCullers is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.